Hi everyone, my name is Kieran and I'm 19 years old and I'm from Dungarvan, County Waterford. I've grown up in a Catholic family where my mum was a big influence in my faith and belief in God. From as far back as I can remember, we said our bedtime prayers every night. We often prayed the rosary, which at times, I must admit, went a bit haywire with fits of giggling, messing, and even fighting among my younger siblings as to who get to say the next decade. We said the Divine Mercy Chaplet at Easter and if anyone was sick or dying. Dad and Mam always brought us to Mass every Sunday, even when we were away on holidays. A few years ago, I went to an event called Light Fever in Dungarvan, where volunteers invite people out strolling or shopping to come into the church and light a candle. They had prepared slips of paper in a basket with biblical quotations for them to ponder on. There was also Eucharistic adoration going on and confessions were available too. The church lights were dimmed in order to make the Blessed Sacrament all the more evident, lit up with all the candles from the people who came in. The gentle music in the background added to the very beautiful and peaceful atmosphere. I went in and took a Bible quote which read, "You will be my witnesses to the ends of the earth." I got what I can only describe as a complete spiritual high. It spoke volumes to me, and my heart was overwhelmed by a profound sense of the presence of God. I knew from that moment I was loved by Him, and He had a plan for me, and from that moment I wanted to be a witness to Him. In my secondary school, 2 teachers used to organize a rosary one day a week at lunchtime in the school chapel. I always went along, and I would ask some of my friends to come with me. Sometimes they came, sometimes they didn't, but I felt God was working through me to bring others to Him. Another blessing was, because my school had its own chapel, I could go into it every morning before school to spend time with the Lord before class started. What a better way to start the day. My friends in school weren't really into their faith like me, but that didn't impact my friendships. In both primary and secondary school, I openly wore my miraculous medal, crucifix, and St. Benedict's bracelet, and I was never really mocked for it. I was never ashamed to admit I went to Mass, and I'm thankful to my peers for that, because I know for others it can be more difficult in school being bullied by classmates if you are seen to be too Catholic in their eyes. My friends all respected me in my faith, so I thank God for that. Before COVID-19 hit, I helped out at a children's faith camp in Dungarvan and in Ardmore. I was always struck by the joyful atmosphere there, seeing everyone so happy and full of love for God and for each other. The leaders would teach the children about our Catholic faith through classes, art, drama, songs, and sports. It was here that I really saw the Holy Family Mission Team in action. I thought that they were so cool and full of joy, so I guess the idea of going to HFM had always appealed to me because of this. I helped out in sports section with a girl called Nicola from Moyross in Limerick, who was part of Holy Family Mission at the time, and for me it was fascinating to listen to her own life experiences and how she overcame many difficulties and came to know Jesus in a more personal way. My family always came to family days here in Glencomer, where Catholic families came from across Ireland. There are spiritual talks for the parents and children, Holy Mass, music, and drama of the lives of the saints. It was wonderful to see so many like-minded Catholic families coming together in one place, and I realized we weren't the only ones out there like this. My siblings and I always enjoyed coming to family days and came home with a real sense of spiritual nourishment. In 2016, I went to Medjugorje with Bishop Fonzie of Waterford and Lismore Diocese, Father Patrick, and some of the HFM crew, some of my family. I noticed when we went to Mass that it was jam-packed every single day. I've never seen a church so full, and hearing everyone responding and singing together was just amazing. It was impressive to witness hundreds of people queuing for confession every day, and to hear groups of people walking through the vineyards, openly praying the rosary aloud together. The adoration in the evening just amazed me. Thousands of people in prayerful silence before Jesus. I guess it showed me the unity of our faith, no matter where anyone comes from in the world. It was a totally different and eye-opening experience for me. Over COVID lockdowns, I found it difficult not being able to attend Mass, receive Holy Communion, and not being able to go to confession. There was an emptiness in my heart. But at home, we still attended Sunday Mass online as a family from our sitting room with the Bible, crucifix, and a candle lighting on the coffee table. Mum made sure that we knelt down during consecration and encouraged us to believe in the presence of Jesus in the spiritual communion, as God is not bound by space or time. During one online Mass at spiritual communion, I had a personal, deep, and very real experience of the presence of Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. I really felt it in my heart that I was on the right track in my faith journey. Needless to say, when the lockdown ended, we could go back to Mass. It was a huge relief and joy to be able to actually receive Jesus again in Holy Communion. I felt very grateful for my faith. All this helped me to want to deepen and grow in my relationship with God and to want to be a witness to Him in my faith. I am truly blessed to have never doubted God's presence in my life, and I've definitely seen the grace of God at work in my life and in the lives of others. I have seen how trusting God and allowing Him into your life keeps you strong and to trust Him in His will in difficult times. It also helps you appreciate the good times and all the blessings and graces God gives us every day and to thank Him in everything. The message I got, "You will be my witnesses to the ends of the earth," spoke to me and has definitely helped me to keep me on my journey in faith. I applied here to Holy Family Mission because I wanted to grow in faith through daily Mass, rosary, adoration, and a fellowship with community members. I want to know, love, and serve the Lord better. I have made wonderful lifelong friends here, and hopefully I'm learning to be that witness for God. Being here in Holy Family Mission is part of my ongoing journey in faith, and I'm looking forward to God revealing His plan for me. Thank you all for listening and for your support of us here in Holy Family Mission. God bless you all.